What is up? It's Bob from Home Cook Basics. So today I'm going to show you how to cut an eggplant. So eggplant goes great as, people use it instead of chicken for an eggplant parm. So I'm going to show you how to dice it, how to slice it, and how to cut it up. So first thing we're going to do with cold water is wash the eggplant. If you have a very mild, light vegetable wash, you can use that also. I use a Dr. Bronner's, it's diluted. Just give it a good wash. These things grow on a farm. They get all kinds of chemicals and pesticides around. If you can buy organic, that's even better. All right, so now that it's washed, we're gonna go ahead. I like to peel this green part back a little bit so I don't lose a lot of the slice. And then we're just going to cut that off. Then cut off the other end. Now I only got one here to demonstrate, and it's smaller and a little bit more tender. So you can definitely cook this and eat it with the skin on. If you have like a real massive big eggplant, sometimes that skin can be a little bit rubbery. And the bigger ones tend to be a little more bitter. So some people like to sprinkle them with salt and let it sit for a while and try to draw out some of the bitterness out of it. But this is a young, fresh little eggplant, so it should be fine. So I'd show you two, but I'll show you just with this one. You're going to cut slices. One thing to focus on the slice is when you do cook this, it's going to shrink down by like half. So if you're doing a thin layer on like a pasta dish, you would cut it maybe say 1/4 inch. If you're doing a parmesan with it, you'd probably go closer to half because it's going to shrink down. So give it a firm hold like this, and then you're just going to cut it into your slices. Now I cannot express enough, always have a sharp knife. It's so important. Now, another way to eat an eggplant is some people like to eat, some people like to grill them up. So what you can do is, say you had it in half already, cut it half like that, and then we're just going to cut wedges. So we're just going to cut down. Now the last way to cut them is if you're going to cut little chunks of it, and maybe you're going to saute them or something like that. So put it up on its side again like this, on its end. Then you're going to cut your sheets just like that. Okay. Then you're going to cut through this way. All the way through. Then you're easily just going to dice them. Keep your fingers back and cut your little dices. This is a great way to saute eggplant. So I hope you see how easy that is. We sliced them, we cut them into wedges that you're going to throw on your grill, and then we diced them up so you can saute this eggplant on your next dish. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below. Watch some of my other how-to videos, or I got some great recipes on the channel. And I love to see you next time on Home Cook Basics.